We're not allowed to celebrate. Arsenal aren't allowed to celebrate. I'm not allowed to celebrate. Nobody is allowed to celebrate. I'm not allowed to celebrate because I cussed out Arteta and didn't want him here. Therefore, if we win something, the logic is that I have not supported it. People like me haven't backed it. Our community hasn't backed it, and we cannot say anything. We're not. We're just supposed to stay at home. Think about what we did. You know, at school when you get into trouble, and the teacher would say like, "Oh, I'm so wheezy." And people would say, oh, you need to think about what you did. You need to think about what you did there, Rob. Yeah, no, I don't think so. I think you need to think about your application of logic. And what I mean by that is we, who have been demanding wins, who have been demanding titles, who have been demanding Champions Leagues, FA Cups, hell, just even a Carabao Cup, we are the ones more than anybody who should be able to celebrate. We should be celebrating the most because he's finally doing, if he does complete the job, by the way, he's finally doing what we demanded. So, how does that make any sense to not celebrate, eh? If he's going to do the thing that we've been asking him to do, which he hasn't been doing for so many years, which is why we have wanted him out. If finally we are going to turn the corner after 6 years and 1.3 billion spent, and cussing him out for so long, if finally we were actually going to win something, hey, guess what? We're going to celebrate more than you. We're going to take videos at Finsbury Park for all you, man, because most of you aren't even in the country. Most of you are in Canada, in America, in Kenya, in Nigeria, in the Philippines, in Australia, in Morocco, you name it. Albania was another one. I was getting grief for some guy in Albania the other day. I was at Wenger's first game, guys. I was at Arsene Wenger's first ever game. Do you even know what that is without Google? No, you don't. That is the answer. So get your Googling out, get your Google fingers out, get your eGal fingers out, and go and search. Learn a bit about our club, and maybe then you'll understand why people get so fucking frustrated with what's been going on over the past few years. And don't fucking dare turn around and say that we can't celebrate, because we are going to be shameless. I'm going to be taking video after video if the chance comes, because we ain't there yet. I'm going to be taking video after video, and anybody who asks me, anybody who wants to give me grief, I'm going to have that video ready. Wish you were here. Oh, it's such a great party. Wish you were here. Stellas in hands. Multiple Stellas in hands. Not quite sure how I'm going to do that with pints, but we'll give it a try. It might not happen again for a long time. It's been 20 years the last time we won a title, and we never even won a Champions League. The last time we won a European trophy was 1993. I was 9 years old. The following year, we lost it to Naeem from the halfway line, and I cried. I cried in front of our black and white TV. It's very sad, isn't it? No experiences like that for these idiots, of course. And by the way, if Gyökeres scores the winner in the Champions League final, or if he scores the goal that clinches us the title, all these guys who've been having a go at him and saying he's shit and he should leave the club in January, should leave the club in summer, by their own logic, shouldn't celebrate then. You don't get to celebrate, because Gyökeres was the guy you wanted to kick out in January, and if he goes and scores the winning goals, why are you celebrating? That's your own logic, used against you. You don't understand because you don't have the perceptual awareness, you don't have the cognitive capacity to understand deeper topics than this. It's all very black and white. There's no such thing as nuance. No such thing as nuance in your world. Very sad. Very, very sad. We are going to enjoy any victory, any trophy, because that's what we're demanding. That's what we've been demanding. And if he doesn't do it, he needs to fuck off, because we've had enough now. And you lot need to fuck off with him. I am not the sort of person who goes around saying that lightly. I'm not the sort of person like you lot who goes around saying, go support Spurs, get out of our club, you're not a proper fan. But the thing is, you live in an irony-free zone. Not only do you live in a lack of awareness, so you have a complete lack of perceptual awareness, you live in an irony-free zone because you can't see that it's actually you lot. It's actually you lot who can't celebrate, who should go and support another club. You should be doing this, you should be doing that. I'm not going to tell you exactly to do that. I'm not going to tell you that you need to support Spurs or whatever. But it would be very nice as a silver lining, as a sort of cherry on the icing, rather, if Arteta goes, you lot go with him. Of course, given the news today about the contract, it seems unlikely that either of those things are going to happen because the club is turning over record profits, and that's all that matters to these guys. So as long as Arteta's doing that, he stays. As long as we're in the top four, progressing in the Champions League, earning 120, 130 million from our Champions League pathway, all is good with the Kroenkes. It doesn't matter what we think. And all is good with those fans because they fancy the fucking manager. They want to get up him. And that's why you can never ever win with these people. And there's just no point. It's like talking to someone about their missus, cussing out their missus. They will never ever, because they are simps basically. They are the typical simp, but instead of simping for another woman, they're simping for Arteta. So with a simp, you just can't tell them. You can't guide them. You just have to leave them to flounder and eventually kind of like wallow and sort of decay and, you know, just end up sad and alone in a corner with nobody liking them because they completely ostracize everybody on the planet, and all of their friends and everyone else hates them, and their family think they're disgraceful. And at the end of the day, that's basically what's going to happen to these guys should Arteta not win anything and stay. So that's something for us all to look forward to, isn't it? Happy fucking days. And of course, the other guys who can't celebrate are Arsenal, apparently. This is even more ridiculous. Look at PSG last season when they got to the semi-final. Sorry, when they got to the final. Look at them yesterday when they got to the final. They were out and about celebrating. So why can't we do that? Like, the lack of any sort of self-awareness of people, pundits and people on X saying all this kind of nonsense is just absolutely fucking unreal to me. But then maybe it isn't, because we live in a failed society, and I need to remember that when I'm doing these analyses. We live in a failed society, so I guess it's kind of logical that you get these fucking spastics saying these stupid things which make no sense whatsoever. Breathe with me. Prodigy settings. It really is quite a ridiculous time. However, we're in a Champions League final. We've got Man City coming up with a very, very tricky game against Brentford Saturday evening. And if they drop points there, I think we will beat West Ham. And that's basically the league done. And guess what? I'm going to be celebrating. So, yeah, fuck you. How about that?